Hello, welcome back to the International Economics course. In this video lesson, I'll focus on tariffs. So first of all, what are tariffs? So tariffs work in a similar way as taxes, but when we talk about imported goods, sometimes also exports, then a tariff is a kind of tax levied on this imports. And tariffs can be in absolute terms. Then in that case, they call specific tariffs. For example, if the tariff is fixed at $3 per barrel of oil, as in this example, then it's called specific tariffs. A common tariff is a so-called ad valorem tariff when tax is a percentage of the value of the imported goods. So in either case, of course, tariffs increase the trade costs, but on the other hand, tariffs are a source of government income. So recently, tariffs have attracted a lot of public attention, especially in the USA, but also around the world, as the president-elect Donald Trump announced that he will increase tariffs, and he announced Mexico, Canada, and China. And there has been a lot of debate that how these tariffs affect prices and of course also consumer welfare, and who actually ends up paying these tariffs. So let's look at the impact of tariffs on market prices. So in this diagram, I have used this diagram taken from Krugman et al. Textbook. Helps to understand the impact of tariffs on market prices. So suppose for simplicity that we have just two markets. We have the home market on the left of the diagram and then foreign market on the right, the third diagram on the right. And in the middle there is the world market where this home and foreign interact. So this is this kind of typical supply and demand curves and the market equilibrium that we used in to understand the price formation in the markets. So if you think about this Trump tariffs, then it may be instructive to think about the home market as the USA, and the foreign market could be, for example, China. So let's consider first in the situation in the case without of tariffs. So, and let's start from this middle of the diagram labeled world market. So in the world market, we have the demand curve is the green colored line MD, and then there we have the orange colored supply curve. So these reflect the market demand and the market supply in the global market. Notice that these demand and supply curves are somewhat flatter than in this home and foreign markets. This is because then both supply and demand are more elastic in the world market because both countries will so because this is like demand is aggregate of the demand of both countries, and similarly supply is aggregate of the both countries. So both demand and supply are more elastic in the world market. So initially, in the situation without tariffs, the market equilibrium, the world market will have an equilibrium in point 1 where demand equals supply, as usually in this kind of examples. So what does it mean for trade then, if this kind of market equilibrium? So if we have here we have price PW is the world market price without tariffs. So in the home market, demand is greater than supply. Then this supply red color supply curve S is the domestic supply in the home market. So in the domestic home market, then demand exceeds supply. So this difference between D and S in this is then imports to home market. So home market imports in the initial situation this good in question. And then if we think about the foreign market, in the foreign market, oppositely, at the initial equilibrium price of the world market, the supply is greater than demand, so then this foreign market is exporting the difference. So this difference in the foreign market must be equal to the difference in the home market, so that then foreign market exports the amount that home market is importing in this two-country example. So let's then consider what happens when home market imposes an import tariff of amount T. So T is indicated here in the diagram in the middle. So this lowercase t is now the tariff. So you can think about the Trump tariff, for example. So notice that the price of the price increase in the home market is not as high as the tariff. So the price at the home market reacts somewhat less, and some part of this tariff is also carries over to the foreign market. So in the new equilibrium, let's start again from the world market. So world market must be in the equilibrium. So the tariff drives a wedge similar to the tax wedge in the world market. So the demand in the new equilibrium is equal to 2, and supply price is equal to 3. So this point 2 and 3, point 2 determines the um, price in the home market for the consumer, and also the producer, in fact, and then price level 3 is then prevailing in the foreign market. So the price level now is different in the home market and foreign market, where the price for the exporter becoming smaller and for the importer higher. And in the new equilibrium, then of course in the world market, there's also the quantity will be smaller. There will be less export, less import, and in fact also less consumption. So what happens in the home market? So price increases from this PW to a new equilibrium PT. So the consumer prices increase. As a result, demand in the home market decrease to some extent, and domestic supply increases to some extent. So, but still there is some import decreases compared to the initial situation without tariff, but still home market is importing even after the tariff. And then what happens in the foreign market, on the other hand, so now the foreign, for example, Chinese exporter, when there is this tariff, then the Chinese exporter gets a smaller price. So the prices fall also in the foreign market, which is then the Chinese home market. And this means that foreign supply decreases as a result of the decreasing price, but also on the other hand, it's offset to some extent increasing demand as the foreign price in the foreign market decreases. So that of course benefits then consumer in the foreign market, and there is less export from the foreign market. So there is this kind of dual effect of the tariff. So it will increase price in the importing country, and it will decrease the price level in the exporting country. As a result, the trade decreases, and also consumption, especially in the home market, is decreasing. However, the tariff entirely is not passed on to the prices in the importing country, but also the exporting country will tend to adjust the prices. So it doesn't have to be split 50-50. So what determines that how this tariff is passed on into the home market and foreign market? It entirely depends on the elasticity of the demand and supply curves. So in this example, this demand and supply curves are relatively steep, but if this, you can think of alternative examples where these demand curves, for example, would be flatter. So if the consumers in either country are more price elastic, so that they are adjusting more quantity rather than price, so then that will affect also the outcome. So it depends how elastic the demand is and how elastic the supply is. And it's of course possible to draw various different combinations of this kind of, let's say, inelastic supply but elastic demand, or vice versa, and see how this affect then the market equilibrium. So in the next video lesson, then we will consider in more detail what kind of welfare effects the tariffs has. See you then. Bye bye.